That's awesome. We didn't get to hear much of that, but you know.
I was running my mouth.
Welcome to Keep Mania Live. I'm back. I was just on here, I was already on here today.
Yeah.
If you count midnight being, because technically, it is. It would have. Anyway, I was on last night with Black Sound from. They were in Tokyo. Well, two of them were in Tokyo, and one was in L.A. But they're based in Tokyo now, Japan. The Japan Tokyo. Yeah, and you were sleeping. Yes. That's my time now. I'm a night owl, so I don't mind being up. I just don't. I mean, if I would have had to do it at 11 a.m., I would have been like, all right, so, like halfway through a coffee. So, where are you guys from? I mean, what do you guys do? I mean, it's just been lame.
Yeah.
I did one show like that. And the band was in Finland, and it was the very first band from foreign lands that I've had on the show. So I was excited already. I was up at like 8 a.m. and I had like 17 coffees, and I was ready to go. No, I didn't have that many, but yeah. Black Sound, and so I want to thank them for being on the show last night. They're really cool, really good music. Check them out when you get a chance. They got some stuff, more stuff they're working on, and yeah, really fun to talk to. And we did the segment that we'll do later with you, even though you're a local. It's a Mike kind of started it, but we'll get to that later. My regulars know what I'm talking about. Well, Sean's in the chat, but we'll get to you, Sean. Calm down. Oh, he's doing the bidding thing again. He had this idea. I thought we were done fundraising because the fall show over the weekend was a fundraiser for the Sean, the Historic Clarksburg, West Virginia Cemetery Preservation Alliance, and Sean is the president of that, and they basically take care of the historic cemeteries around town, in the county basically. So the fundraiser was for that. So I thought we were done with fundraising, but now we have the festival coming up.
Yeah.
So I guess now's a good time to start doing that. Well, he wants to auction me. Now I said, I don't know if this is like a cattle auction where you have the bitty 4, like that guy. Can you do that at all?
I don't.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically what it sounds like. Like Joe Pyle, that guy. Maybe we should get him in here, Sean. He'd be a good sponsor. Joe Pyle.
I bet he's
Joe R. Pyle.
cash.
All right, Joe. Anybody knows Joe?
Yeah.
Do you know Joe?
Make it
Do you know Bo? Anyway, I have Mark Bedicosa with me. So good to have you here.
Yeah.
He's on behalf of Black Hole Zion, and you're the leader of Black Hole Zion, and the music is terrific. I've been listening for quite a while because we've been talking about having you on for quite a while.
Year, right? Or
But
maybe longer.
you're finally here.
Yeah.
You're finally here, and I'm excited to have you here. Before we start, the intro today was who was that? Oh, Outrun the Sunlight, really good band. Check them out when you get a chance.
I will.
Okay.
Because I have a little bit of a drive after this.
What? Where are you going?
Huh?
Where you
Home.
going? It's not that far.
Yeah, but it's enough to like listen to.
It's enough to listen to at least one or two songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can listen to some Cute Mania Electronics. I put out a new album on SoundCloud recently.
When you go put it on Spotify.
I don't have that kind of. I mean, I got to spend money on the show here, so I don't.
We'll talk after. Yeah.
Okay.
We can do that. Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
get
well, yeah, you have
together.
connections. Mark actually, the way I met you, it seems like eons ago at this point, but
It was like 2 years.
it was gray hairs ago, I guess, right? No, well, I mean with Jason when I played with Jason Parsons,
Good
and
dude. Hi, Jason.
and Wiz,
If you're
yeah, if you're watching, and Wiz,
Wiz, yes.
what I don't even know his real name. I can't remember.
I don't
can't
either.
think.
I just
It's
know
Wizzle.
Wiz,
It's
yeah.
Mike Wizzle. Yeah, but it's Wiz. He's a saxophone player. But me, him, and Jason were in a band called Acoustic Solution a long time ago back in Clarksburg, and Mark actually did our album. He produced it, and he mixed it, he mastered it, and we recorded it at the Creative Arts Center,
Yeah.
which was interesting. You would think in a gigantic auditorium, and it probably wasn't even that. I can't remember which room it was. What room was it? Was it Falbo?
No, it was in the Block Learning and Performance Hall.
Okay.
Little-
You might need to-
recital hall.
might need to-
Yeah,
there you go.
anyway.
Yeah, that one's it's
I'll
finicky.
be more
There-
assertive.
Sean knows about that one. I always tell him to eat deep throat it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
No.
There it is. See, Sean, that's how it's done. Show him how it's done.
Yeah.
But
Hi,
yeah,
Sean.
yeah. Hi, Sean. Sean. Okay, I'll read him. Sean says, "Who wants to open bidding? Because nobody bid last night. He started
Okay.
at $1, so he's starting at 50 cents.
Okay. What do you get? For
I don't.
your bid?
I guess take me to Wonder Bar.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's what I'm worth. I mean, I think
Fuck,
I'm worth Wonder Bar.
I'll do
dude.
that.
He said nobody can hear you. Music. Oh, that's Rob. What do you mean? Music's not. He's stupid. Okay. Let's see. That's how he always kicks off the show. That's why it's a great time to open the bidding. No one can hear him protest. Joe R. Powell is a good idea for a live auction at the West Virginia Rock Festival. Yes. So the West Virginia Rock Festival. I don't think I haven't said anything about it on the show. Mum's been the word for months. because we waited and announced it at the fall show over the weekend. But it's May 27th or whatever the Memorial Day weekend Saturday is and it's all day rock festival of area bands. I don't know why I talk like that on here, but area bands,
Yeah.
of area bands, and I can talk like the Davison Brothers.
Here, I'll help. Yeah.
Okay, area bands.
Who all's gonna be there?
Oh, there you go. Well, I mean, there's a list. We don't have a confirmed list yet, but soon we will. We're working on a website. We have a domain for West Virginia Rock Festival something.com or .org or .edu. I don't know what it is. Sean's got that's his role.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but we have there's about 37-ish bands, probably going to be more than that. And some headliners, like some national acts will be there also. But all that's getting worked out. But that was May 27th. So mark your iPhones and your calendars. Does anybody say mark your calendars anymore? Because nobody really marks calendars. Do they mark?
I always say, I'm gonna put it in my calendar.
Yeah,
And then I
or
just
you
pick
just tell
stuff
Siri
up.
to do it, and she'll do it for
Yeah.
you. You don't even have to do it.
Yeah.
I don't tell Siri anything.
I have Siri turned off.
I
Actually.
see. I have a speaker in there that's Alexa, but she's the only. She only controls that speaker, and she's like in the middle of the night she'll say, "I'm having trouble connecting to the internet." It's the weirdest thing. I can't find any firmware updates or anything for this thing,
Yeah.
but it's so random. Nobody's even doing anything. I don't, anyway, but yeah, I have Siri. Just hey Siri, but see, I can't do that either because it might pick up. Siri,
yeah.
you know. But just for if I don't feel like typing anything out.
I just have it turned off because I don't want to fuck with it.
But what if there's something you need to know that you don't want to search for with your fingers? She could help you with that.
I guess so. Yeah.
She
maybe
could
I
be your
should-
consultant.
Maybe I should turn it back on.
But anyway, you already verbally committed to consulting me
Yeah.
with this.
Yeah.
We won't say what for because it's none of your business. No. So Sean. No, we're not doing possibly 2. He said at least one day, possibly 2. We can't do 2 days. It's the first one.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first festival of its kind. I wonder if we could take over Labor Day weekend from the Italians.
I don't
In downtown
know,
Clarksburg.
Yeah.
How about you guys find another venue? How about
Yeah.
that? We need it. Well, they don't really do it in Jackson Square though. But anyway, that's where it'll be. Jackson Square and Orpheum Park. We have Traders Alley shut down for foot traffic, and kind of working out some things here and there. So stay tuned. We will let you know more soon. Anyway,
Yeah.
Black Hole Zion,
Yeah. Right there.
right there. Now, before we went live, you were telling me you had some trouble with the name.
Oh.
How long ago was this? Was this recently?
No, it was like when we or I or whatever, I get confused sometimes. Like first started the project or the band or whatever. The first few things that I ever uploaded to YouTube got flagged for like pornographic content.
It kind of reminds me
because-
of WhiteHouse.com.
Yeah. So
Remember that one?
So it's like YouTube saw Black Hole and thought it was like a reference to like something.
That's racist,
sexual.
is what that is. It's more
But-
racist than
so
sexual.
It took a few appeals to be like, no, like this is a band.
So you had to go through many entities, I guess, other than YouTube, because you for distribution probably too, right?
Well, so that's the weird thing is it's only Google and YouTube that gave me a hard time with it.
Those
no one else
bastards.
did. Because like if you look, I mean, like it's clearly 3 words, one name.
Yeah, it's not like you're highlighting the black hole part. I mean,
So,
you could.
Yeah, and
You
like,
probably could definitely do it now.
yeah,
I mean,
but I mean, like it's a reference to a black hole in space.
yes.
So I don't,
And it's your songs and your lyrics are very spacey, and I assume that's has something to do with your affinity for Star Wars, or is it Star Trek? Because I know there's Trekkies and there's Star
Yeah.
Wars, and I always get that mixed up. So
So
it's separate.
I love both.
Oh, so I
love
was right
both.
in both
Yeah,
instances.
I
okay.
love both. I love outer space. Like,
You're a
all that
spacey
shit.
kind of guy.
I'm a spacey kind of guy. Yeah.
Now
all
is
that
Kevin
shit.
Spacey? Is he into that stuff? You would think that he would be. I mean, I know he can't help that's his name, but you would think
Yeah.
he might want to get on board at least. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, you know how random this is.
No, it's all right.
Did I catch you off guard there?
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about the last Kevin Spacey.
How do you like your French fries? Natural cut or no? I'm kidding.
Yeah. Waffle fries.
Yes. The seasoned ones or non-seasoned?
So I'll take them anyway.
Any way you can get them?
Yeah. Really any French fry I would eat. As
Yeah,
long
I
as
mean you
it's
can't really go.
not-
Well, now what about sweet potato fries though? No.
I
No.
will eat them,
No.
but
No.
I'm not happy about it.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know why they're so popular. Sweet potato. It's okay. For one thing, it's a yam. Get it right. It's not sweet potato. Because I was always corrected as a kid.
Yeah.
It's a yam. Well, yam sounds lame.
Yeah.
So, but that's what they are. It's a sweet potato, and that's a Thanksgiving thing. You do that only on Thanksgiving, and you put it away.
Yeah.
You don't hear about it until next year. But now you got sweet potato fries to deal with.
I will eat them, but I will not order them.
Yeah, don't pay for them.
But if
have
it's like
somebody else pay for
yeah,
them.
if it's
Now, what do you? I mean, do you put like cinnamon icing on them? I mean, like you would think you can't put like salt on them, can you?
I mean, I guess you could.
What do you dip them in?
When I've had them, I put cinnamon on them.
You would think, yeah. I mean, it's like a dessert. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not a side. I don't know. I just some things just make me really mad. You know, like road rage with food.
Well, I'll tell you what makes me mad
Okay.
is so like I'll eat any kind of French fry, but god damn it, I do not want any fucking ranch dressing.
Really?
Yeah, I fucking hate ranch dressing.
Come on. No.
Yeah,
You can't hate red. I mean, that's sacrilege. You can't. You can't hate.
I hate ranch
Tell me you're a
dressing.
French dressing guy.
Nope.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You're not a sweet and sour dressing guy.
Nope.
Italian dressing?
Italian dressing.
Well, I mean,
balsam- yeah.
yeah.
Half Italian, so.
Balsamic. Yeah, balsamic's good. So like a vinaigrette.
Yep.
How about blue cheese?
Nope. Now, I eat wing sauce that has blue cheese in it, but I don't want blue cheese dressing on my salad.
How about on the side with wings?
Nope. If the wing sauce,
It's hard to
has
dip
some blue
wings in
cheese
any kind of sauce anyway. I don't understand people do it. And I don't understand how.
I just want more wing sauce. I just want like hot.
Give me some more of that on the side.
Yeah, I will dip my celery in the wing sauce.
See, celery can go on out of here.
Off? Okay.
Yeah, no. I mean, okay, celery in like soup when it's soft and like in soup and I can't taste it as much.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
That's but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna go to the store and get a celery stalk and put it on the side and dip it with peanut butter. No. Was
love
it
celery.
ants on a log? Is that what they call it with the
Yeah.
raisins?
Oh, yeah.
No. And raisins can go to hell too. Right on out the door.
I love celery.
Right on out the
Yeah,
door.
I love
Ugh.
it.
Like pickles.
Oh, I love pickles too.
Oh,
yeah.
you would. You
Yeah,
would.
Of course.
No, this girl I dated in high school, she didn't like the pickles, but she was in a bigger family, so like they had the big jar from like Sam's, the big jar, and when they were done, they would leave it in there and with the juice, and she would drink the juice. Usually every time right before I was coming over. No, so that kind of ruined it for
So
me.
it's like a Scott.
Olives were ruined for me when I worked at a restaurant because I had to make this olives tapenade all the time at local restaurants. So that Mike probably knows where I'm talking about, but I had to make that all the time. And it was many kind of olives, many types of olives, and I don't like olives anyway. But that really made me hate olives. I mean,
I love olives too.
and in a blender and see the.
So you and I basically
we dislike
cannot
things.
go to eat anywhere.
We can as long as we order for ourselves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'll try anything. Brussels sprouts?
I'll eat them.
No,
but
no,
I don't.
no.
I'm not
no,
going
you
to
won't.
order them somewhere. But
I think there's like bacon wrapped Brussels sprouts. Anything wrapped in bacon.
you'll do that. Yeah.
Well, not Brussels sprouts though.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't really like jalapenos, but I knew a guy from Texas that he would make bacon wrapped jalapenos. I mean, he would take the seeds out, so it's not spicy. But it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll eat that. Yeah. You ever had gizzards? Like you buy ones.
Yeah.
I know we're in a weird conversation right now, but
Oh.
that's how the show goes. But yeah, I mean, you buy like one of those young fryer chickens or whatever, and it comes with the gizzards in.
I know a lot about gizzards.
Do you? Like what?
What's that?
What about them do you know?
I mean, I don't really know.
What about them?
So like, I have dogs, and
Do they have gizzards?
No,
Okay.
but we I kind of got real into like fucking cooking for my dogs.
Are you one of those people?
Yeah, so I'm one of those.
You sort your
people.
garbage too. Listen to Steely
And,
Dan.
I don't listen to Steely. I don't know. Maybe Steely Dan's good. I've never.
Sometimes.
really
It depends on the
chance.
mood, yeah.
But I started like one of my dogs has allergies real bad, and so we got into this like trying to like figure out what she was allergic to and like.
So what is it? Would you nail it down to?
Well, we think it's like corn. Because a lot of dog food that you buy
It has
has
corn in it. Like, yeah, I guess grain or
yeah.
something.
So it's like we thought it was corn or wheat, and we're pretty sure it's not wheat. But so we
crazy.
just went down this fucking rabbit hole, and so I started cooking for them, and now like one of their meals.
So what you
a
would
day-
try, you feed it something, and if it got really, really sick, you'd be like, okay, well, that allergic to that.
Yeah.
So, so it
elimination.
was like trial and error.
Yeah.
So what does he or she eat?
So
That's
we found a dog food that they can eat, and then I cook one of their meals.
Now, do you present it on a plate like they do on the commercials? You know, like Fancy
No,
Feast. You know what I mean?
no.
Fancy Feast.
But they have little stands for their bowls and shit.
Oh, come on. Yeti makes a bowl for your like a water bowl for dogs. Have you seen it? It's like $60.
No, they
But
just
it's
have
Yeti. I
regular
mean,
bowls.
you know, it's like good quality. I mean, Yeti. But I mean, I'm not sponsored by Yeti or anything. But
Nah,
I wish I was.
not yet.
It'd be a lot cheaper of a cup. You know, I have 2 of them now. Yeti, hello.
But through like cooking for the dogs, I figured out that like you can't just give them like chicken breast. Like they need
Right.
organ meat
Or the
too.
bones from
Yeah.
chicken.
So like
Oh, they need the organ? Really?
yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's like they like to make sure that they're getting a balanced.
So
diet.
gizzards is where
So,
that comes
like,
in.
I started giving them like gizzards,
The
hearts,
insides.
and liver.
The good stuff.
And so it was like buying this stuff that I would have never eaten on my own.
You
and,
can
like,
buy,
having
well,
to-
yeah, you can buy the hearts. You can buy all kinds
yeah,
of.
so
Ugh.
like cleaning it, cooking it, like all
Ooh.
this, and then like learning to make like bone meal and all this.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
stuff that they got. So like
Yeah, because if you look at the ingredients on like pet food, even like I mean like well any kind of pet food really other than like bird food because you seeds, but you know like yeah it's a lot of meal, some certain types of meal. I don't know why we're talking about this, but the Black Sound last night I asked him what's the thing to eat in Tokyo because we have Japanese food here but it's not Japanese food,
Right.
or like Chinese food is not what, but there's things that they eat all ramen was one thing, horse meat raw. Horse meat was the big thing. He's you got to try it. I was like, I probably won't, and I'll probably get
yeah.
shot if I even would ask for it. You know,
Yeah,
like.
I don't know.
But Sean said, would you try bacon wrapped horse meat? And I was, probably not. No. Raw meat's just gross. I'm sure it's if you knew it was safe because I knew when I worked at a certain restaurant locally, there was a guy. He wasn't a bodybuilder, but he was a trainer, I guess, and he would come in and order his steak raw, and we would put different kinds of salt and pepper around it, dress it up real nice, and he would eat it like that,
Yeah.
not cooked at all, not even seared. But we knew it was coming from Young and Stout, the local place that he knew where it was coming from, as
Yeah.
long as it was. But still, there's still a
Yeah.
chance of some kind of foodborne thing in there. But
I'll eat a rare steak.
it's still mooing, and I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can eat it like meat, a good medium.
Yeah.
Good medium.
I order it medium rare.
God, we need to go get.
but-
Let's
yeah.
go. Let's go get
Yeah,
steak.
right.
Jeez, this
I
is-
order it medium rare, but if it comes rare, I'll eat it.
That's I can't. Yeah, if it's not done enough, it's not the whole sight of it. It's just the texture, like mushrooms. I have no
okay.
problem with the flavor of mushrooms. It's the texture of them.
Okay.
Like there's people that eat a portobello burger.
Yep.
Nope, no thanks.
I've had one.
But it tastes fine.
Yeah.
I could get through that part, but I just cannot. Now, do you eat this plant stuff? The plant based?
Again, like if somebody serves it to me, I'll eat it.
Yeah, because you
but-
probably aren't going to know what it is
yeah,
anyway.
but,
'Cause-
like I've bought it.
have you had
and-
tofu?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tofu's not that bad.
I used to cook a lot of tofu.
How about deer meat?
Yep.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah. It's fine. Like again, like I wouldn't
It's
like
a
seek
gaming-
it out, but
it's
if
that gaming
somebody
thing.
served it to me, I'm gonna eat it. As long as it doesn't have mayonnaise.
Because
or
there's hungry
fucking
people in
ranch.
hungry lands and all that
That's it.
shit. And,
Like,
yeah.
No mayonnaise, no ranch. I'll probably try it if it's not one of those.
No
two.
mayonnaise either.
No mayonnaise, no Miracle Whip, none of that shit.
Man.
Yeah,
Well,
I know.
so I guess we won't cook dinner one night. Sometimes Mike will make dinner if I have people here to be on the show in person.
Yeah.
And even if they're not, we got to eat, so he'll make stuff. And his food's really good. He makes his own vinaigrette dressing. Oh, it's kind of similar to Muriel's house dressing,
Oh,
but
that's
it's
good.
better.
Okay.
So just think of the same kind of that. We have some. I'll give you a jar.
Okay.
Make him a jar, Mike.
Yeah,
I know he's
please.
watching the show.
Please.
Mike has a toothache today, so
Yeah, we'll cook next time. I can come. We'll
we
cook
we
together.
ooh there we go.
Yeah.
All right, if Mike will let us in the kitchen, he's
Yeah.
kind of taking over
'Cause
in
I
there.
like to bake too. So.
See, I'm not a baker. I'm not a baker. I'm thinking there's a song. Maybe I don't think there is. Hey, let's play one of Black Hole's
All right,
songs.
yeah.
That way we can talk amongst ourselves for a second.
Okay.
If we want.
Yeah.
And but I don't have them in any order. So any order you would like to go in, I don't have the one alternate
Yep.
loaded up, but I can easily get it.
Yeah, that's fine.
But how about this one? This one?
Sure. Yeah, that's like the one.
I liked it. I even posted it. I didn't even know what songs you were gonna pick for the show,
Yeah.
but I posted it with the Instagram post today.
That's like the one.
What is this about? Are your songs about certain?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
100%, yeah.
All right, what's this one about? Tell the folks about it a little bit and when it came out and that kind of stuff.
So, well, should I talk about that now or after?
I don't know what you're going to talk about.
What the song is about?
Yeah, you can talk about it before.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right,
do
talk
that.
about it before. All right,
'Cause
so
I'll forget anyway.
all right, so the song, it started off with like the intro that you're gonna hear, and I was just like fucking around with beats and things like that. And I was like, oh, I like this. I could do something with this, and I basically like wrote the song sort of around the intro. But it's called 8-Bit Rage, and it's about like having a conversation with yourself, and
I do that quite a bit,
yeah,
actually.
so it's like I guess I can just like divulge here. It's like
Yeah,
being somebody
sure.
that's like been in like the deep pit and been suicidal and been all that. So it's like having those kind of conversations about like, well, fuck you, you know, you should just kill yourself. And then it's like,
Yeah, I
sort
mean,
of like
I think
doubling
everybody,
down on that.
not everybody, but, you know, there's a lot of people have been in that.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people haven't gotten to that point to where they've, you know, it's that serious. But, you know, everybody has, you know, shit sucks.
Yep.
Life is not that great sometimes, you know what I mean? And it's okay. It's okay to say that. And, you know, but, yeah, people get in. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No,
but yeah,
that's all right,
but
yeah.
people get into those states to where, you know, and music helps with that.
Yeah.
I think it helps me.
No,
so.
100%. So it's that like getting down, but then also getting like so fucking angry at not just yourself, but like the world, that it's just like this crude fucking blast of
Yeah.
fucking just terrible. So it's like that idea of like very crude, pixelated, grungy, nasty, just anger.
Now, when you before, like, we'll talk a little bit about this after the song, but like when you were kind of forming Black Hole Zion, were you going for for fans of Rob Zombie? Am I wrong with that?
No,
That's what it kind of reminds me of.
It's not. I think he has some good albums, but that wasn't necessarily on my mind.
Okay.
It's like that he's cool for sure.
right. Well, you have to
but-
say that because I mean he might be listening.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's
Probably
true.
not, but
Yeah,
Hopefully.
but no. So that song probably got like kind of like a zombie
Okay.
vibe to it a little.
And
bit.
I'm hearing some other things in it,
Yeah.
but we'll talk afterwards. We'll talk about we already talked about the name a little bit, I guess.
Yeah,
But,
you won't be
we'll talk about
surprised when I
influences.
tell you what I listen to.
Yeah, I
you
probably
won't
will be.
surprised.
We'll talk about influences
Okay.
and that stuff after we hear 8-Bit Rage, Black Hole Zion. Here we go.
Alright.
And on every platform, correct?
Yep, everything.
Cool.
I proclaim everything
Oh my gosh, it quit. I didn't know it was ready. I didn't know it was ready yet.
I knew it was.
Well, you should have said something. I'm here chatting away, blah blah blah. Mr. Podcast Guy just doesn't know how to quit talking. We started the bidding again over here.
All right.
It's at 5 cents now, new starting bid. I don't think there's only 2 people watching right now,
Yeah.
but they might
I
watch
always
later.
watch later. I always
So,
watch stuff later.
not everybody can watch it
Yeah.
when I want them to watch it now, but hey,
Yeah. I
you never
always
know.
watch stuff
You
later.
never know. I didn't think anybody was going to be on real late last night because those guys were. Well, one of them was on in L.A. and then the other was in Japan, so it was daytime there.
Yeah.
But there was some people watching.
Yeah.
There were some people watching.
You speak Japanese?
No.
Okay.
Do you
A little bit.
really?
Yeah, I took a couple.
Well, damn it! You
semesters
should have
in
been on the
college.
show last night. That would have been epic, sort of for
Yeah,
you.
They could have laughed at my terrible Japanese.
Like, how would you say Acute Mania live? Or that would be a difficult one.
So I can spell it. Basically, it would be like AQ2.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Which so like if you're using like Japanese.
Is it symbols the same way it is with like Chinese, like the symbols?
Yeah, the Japanese alphabet is so they have like 3. So there's like the hiragana, the katakana, and the kanji.
Okay.
So the hiragana is like the most basic, and that's the one I'm good with. Hiragana, right?
I'm confused.
Katakana is what they use to write a lot of like American words.
Okay.
So like if they wrote like Acute Mania live,
That's almost like Latin.
would-
The way you were saying it was almost like it would be in Latin
Yeah.
because Latin's very similar. I mean, like a lot of English words, I guess, come from Latin.
yeah.
Lot
So
of-
like
so.
the acute part, they would probably do like ki you two.
Can you write it out?
No.
I don't have a whiteboard or anything. I need to get one.
I will. How about this? I will for you. I will
Do
write
that.
it
Yeah,
out for
well,
you.
I tasked them with that
And you-
also.
oh, then let them do it,
They're a
yeah.
band. They have shit tons of things to do, but
Yeah.
you have nothing going on.
Yeah, of course. Not. No.
No, but you do work. You have a very cool job. Really, I don't know if you think it's cool, but I think it's cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
yeah.
You would think
It's
it'd be a
alright.
fun job.
Yeah.
I don't know what all entails. Maybe you can tell us what all you do, but go ahead and I don't want to screw it up. So,
Oh, this is fine.
what do you do for a living other
so,
than a black hole Zion
yeah.
guy?
So there is a nearby Institute of Higher Learning. We'll say
Which one is that? Fairmont State?
no.
Oh.
With WVU.
The View.
Uh,
Yes, you can say
so,
WVU.
Yeah. I just.
That's one thing I don't
yeah,
have back here.
Yeah.
But man, I'm a horrible fan. Anyway, it's
So
everywhere else.
I teach music production, recording engineering there.
Oh, you actually teach it. So
Yeah.
I thought you were just the guy there. That's
No,
I didn't
I
know
mean,
they
I
I didn't
do-
know they offered that there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I might go back to school,
Yeah.
but can I get a different teacher? Because I mean, this being
yeah.
a conflicting
It
interest.
would be
kinda-
it would be weird. We'd have to be really careful.
I'd have to
like,
go.
I'd
I'd have to be
to-
under another name, like an alias.
Yeah.
something.
Well, I just would have to just be very above board on.
You'd have to
everything.
make it very difficult on me.
Yeah.
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 That would suck.
So,
Anyway, so you actually teach music production,
Mhm.
kind of like Full Sail, because that's where Jackie went, right?
Yeah.
So, for Music on Main, but I mean that's awesome. Is
pretty
it
cool.
set up kind of like I've looked at the Full Sail?
it's way
thing-
smaller than that.
Well, I'm sure, but because that's
Yeah.
just for pretty much just for that and another and some other
yeah,
things.
it's
but-
way smaller than that.
So do you have a good amount of students that choose this? Is it a major?
It's
Or
not
is
a
it-
major.
okay.
So we have a minor, and we're doing what's called an area of emphasis. So like you can
Okay.
major in music, and then you can put your area of emphasis on
I
production.
see.
So it's more of a classical music school, but not exclusively, obviously, because
Yeah.
that's not.
But, I mean, do you
really-
have students that do bands like that, like we listen to, and they just want to learn more about producing and things like that?
So it's anything from like I'll have like students that like I want to fuck with hip hop beats, or like I'm in a band.
Do you roll
or-
your eyes when they say that?
No. I'm like, yeah. Let's
Yeah.
let's.
Well, I mean,
find
it's
a way,
yeah.
like,
I mean, you
let's-
want to, you don't have to listen to it to show them how to do it,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
But I do listen to it, so it makes it.
Yeah.
So it
I mean,
helps.
what don't you listen to?
Uh,
I'm pretty well rounded also. I
I-
listen to a lot of things.
I can pretty.
What's your
much
least favorite, basically?
Ska.
Oh my god,
I
yeah.
don't. I fucking can't
Like
stand
the
to
Boss
listen to
Tones, remember them?
ska. Yeah, I
Mighty
don't
Mi-
like. to
they
listen
were
to
Mighty
ska.
Mighty for sure.
But other than that, I mean,
That's the
I can
impression that I
listen
get.
to just
See what I
about
did? sorry, I know. I had to do that. I had to
say,
fit.
I
I had
got
to,
it. No, I listen to pretty much everything. I hate when people say that though, but like I don't listen to like a lot of like modern country. I
country's
don't really
tough,
like
yeah.
ska. Old country, I'm fine with.
Yes.
I fucking love Reba McEntire. I know everybody thinks it's a joke,
And,
but
it,
it's not a
and
joke.
you know, Tyler Childers is kind of a new breed of country, but
Mm-hmm.
his style is the old style, and it's funny too, some of it, and that I can get into that. That's about as new as I'll go.
Yeah,
So I can feel you on the modern country thing, because it's just, it all sounds exactly the same.
I listen to a lot of pop music.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of pop.
It's
music.
funny. It's funny how, you know, you talk to bands that are like death metal or I mean, there's so many genres of metal, like metalcore. Anyway, you'll talk to somebody that's like the screamer of the band, and he listens to like symphony music. That's his
Yeah.
favorite. You know, it's the craziest thing ever. But that's you know, I listen to. I like a lot of screaming, but I want some singing in there also, or just instrumental fine.
Yeah.
But then I can go listen to like a Mozart song. Do you listen to classical?
A little bit, but because of my job, because there's so much classical music there, I
Oh, yeah.
don't. I'm
And
kinda
band
like,
music, yeah.
I'm kind of like, nah, fuck that.
So you also
Like,
do the sound for the events there, correct? Or is that what you were doing when you did our album, when you produced our album?
I'm trying to remember.
Jason
what
lied to
I
me.
was doing there.
Or
Well,
Jason,
I mean,
Jason
like,
didn't know.
I do a lot of the classical music recording there.
Okay, so you're mainly just recording. You don't do like the live production part. Okay.
No, I don't
Or
want
live
anything
tech.
to do with that. Like, no offense to anybody that
No,
does.
but yeah,
I just
that's-
like.
that's-
I don't
that's its own
want
thing.
Yeah, it's its own thing, and like I
Completely
prefer-
different from
yeah,
recording it. Yeah, but
Yeah.
like when we were talking about you doing our album back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, it was just a 3-piece, and we were in it seemed like an auditorium to me. I
Yeah.
don't know. It probably wasn't. It was so long ago.
It was a recital hall.
Yeah. So you know, when you're in a space like that, you think echoing, even though they do their best of dampening, you know, with curtains and those wall things, but in recording it together like that, so like it wasn't individual parts.
Yeah.
It sounded great. I mean, for what it was, and I guess for the budget it was in that space, just like that, because it was only one night. I
Yeah.
think it was like one evening or
Yeah,
something like
it
that,
was
one day,
fast.
and I had to carry my drums forever. It seemed like down that long. I mean, I've been in the CAG many times just from being in the band up there, but like it's just that hallway from where I parked to that space was forever.
Forever. Yeah.
You could have gave me a cart.
Yeah, I know.
I made
I didn't
several
want
trips
to.
that day.
Yeah. No.
I think it was hot outside too. Thanks. Oh, what, he's yeah, Sean. That's a good point. He says he said that song was fierce. By the way, it reminds me of Evil Disco.
Don't know who that
Evil
is,
Disco,
but
by the
thank
way,
you.
is a nod to Static X. He says.
Okay. Well, thank you. I will listen to that now. So wait, the bands. I know there's a band called Static X. I'm not.
Yes, I know. I
But-
know the band also.
But is that a song of theirs,
Um,
or is that a different band?
Since we're on a delay, he won't get that for a minute. But yeah. Let us know about that, Sean.
Okay.
He said a nod to Static X.
Yeah, because
so
I'll listen to
elaborate
it.
on
Yeah,
that one,
I will
Sean.
listen to it for sure.
Let's see. Yeah, and I remember we were talking after I'd seen you at Music on Main. That was the first time I think since that album with
Yeah.
Jason that we knew each other. It was the
Yeah.
weirdest thing. It was so
Because I
funny.
looked at you like, wait, I know you, but I can't.
It was when
access
Intoxicated Zen
that.
played
Yeah.
there, and like I looked at him and he looked at me and we were talking about. I think I was talking about my show or something, and you're like, you wanted to say something, and I wanted to say
Yeah.
something, but you finally said, "Aren't you?" And I was like, "I think I know you," and
Yeah.
you're like, so we got to talking, and so we reconnected,
Yeah, it
and we
was-
gave each other hugs. No, but no, it was, but I didn't even know you were because I'd always heard of Black Hole Zion, you know, just from being in Morgantown and living up there and stuff. And when did you actually form the band? Like, because it's pretty much your baby, right?
Yeah.
So was
so
it
like,
formed in Clarksburg?
I don't know. Maybe so. Like I had the idea for it for a long time. And so like the idea was like the musical idea was like, well, I want to do whatever I want to do, and
It's my band.
nobody, you know what I mean? Nobody can say like, oh, well, you have to have your next album sounds like this. So I wanted to be able to like combine any influence that I had and do something. with it.
Which what do you think would be like your main influence?
But
for it?
like the number one was David Bowie.
really,
Yeah, even though it's heavy music, but it's like that idea of like, well, I'm gonna fucking do a funk and soul album, or I mean, and like, you're probably not gonna see me do a funk and soul album.
that would be
but, like,
badass. Maybe for like
but
Halloween or
maybe,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, it's that idea of like, well, I'm gonna just change.
I've
this
had
up
David
and-
Bowie here actually.
Oh yeah,
No, well, I mean, it was Kristen Federer dressed as David. You know Kristen Federer?
Yeah, I
she was
do.
dressed as David Bowie.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was Halloween
Wow.
of the first time. Yeah.
But that was like probably like my biggest like inspiration. Just and that was somebody like obviously was not alive when David Bowie was at his peak.
yeah, yeah.
But everybody knows who David Bowie is, and it was one of those things like when I finally discovered him, I was like, oh my god, like this, he can do everything.
I hear a little bit of don't take this the wrong way, because some people would. But when I listen to Secrets of Time Travel, which we'll play in a second,
Okay.
a little bit, just a hint, Marilyn Manson.
Really?
A little bit, just
Okay.
in the vocals.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like in the with the slower.
Oh,
that's the slower song.
Ooh, that part.
Just I don't know what part when we were
Yeah.
driving home. I was listening. I was like, "What do you hear in this?" And
Yeah.
she says, "A bit of Manson." I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know why I'm whispering, but it's-
well, no, I like
he
it-
said style of music. That's what he was
Yeah,
getting at
okay.
with the evil disco
Okay.
nod to Static X.
I like all those artists.
Yeah.
Um,
And then I said Power Man 5000. I was like, well, you can't know because because of the spacey lyric kind of feel.
yeah.
But that's a Rob Zombie nod. So
Yeah. I like all those people, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't take offense.
Do you know
to
any of those
that.
people?
No.
damn.
I saw Power Man 5000 open for Kiss.
I would like to see them. I think Power Man.
They opened for Kiss, and so that's how I saw them.
How was Kiss? Was it good?
That show was really. I mean, it was fucking great. I fucking love Kiss.
Probably can't put it on a bad show. You wouldn't
Yeah,
think.
I mean, like I know that Paul Stanley has his issues now with like lip syncing and that kind of stuff, but
Like Milli Vanilli?
I fucking love. Like that's another thing. It's like if you took like Kiss and David Bowie and Slayer and let's see, Lords of Acid.
Yeah.
So I'm like thinking of like all the things.
Yeah,
that were, like,
that's
on
kind
my
of Lords
mind.
of Acid's kind of in
So
there
like
too with the
Kiss, David Bowie, Slayer, Ween, Lords of
yeah.
Acid, like any of that, and then like just a lot of like electronic music in general. Like if you took all those things up as like dice, if you were in a role playing game,
Oh yeah,
and rolled
I
them,
like those.
That's basically Black Hole.
He says how about Ministry and Al Jorgensen?
Yep, they're good. Or, wait, let me rephrase that. The things that I've heard are good. I know
Sean
Sean
asked me about a band recently, and I can't remember who it is. Maybe he can remember. He asked me if I knew any bands that sounded like them, so maybe he'll answer that.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and listen. I don't want to. We're talking quite a bit.
Yeah, we are.
We
Oh
could
my
do
God.
several of these shows.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's. I'm gonna have. Oh, I didn't plug it in. That's why. But I'll do that while we're doing the song.
Yeah. Well, we'll do one where we cook
Secrets of
together.
Time Travel.
Yeah.
Is this about telling everybody about time traveling?
So the whole album is like a concept album.
Okay.
And so this is like the point of like desperation where like you've seen like an infomercial or something before.
I've seen
So,
several.
like,
Yeah.
so this is like there's a guy that he has an infomercial that he's like selling the secrets of time travel.
Right.
And he's legally changed his first name to Doctor because he can't call himself a doctor because he's not. But so he's like selling this course for like to learn the secrets of time travel. And then when you go, you find out that it's actually not really the secrets of time travel like most television personalities.
That's
he's
true.
like duping people. And so he's
But wait, there's more,
yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
And he's performing lobotomies on a lot of these people so that they think they've time traveled. And so like that, the person singing the song, me, knows. And he's sort of like in this weird spot of like, well, the doctor isn't going to lobotomize me because he's sort of like taking me under his wing.
This
but-
is crazy.
But
You
it's
came
like,
up with all this.
yeah. I guess mental illness.
No, I mean it's genius.
Yeah,
It's genius. I mean,
appreciate
to be able to come up with something and have that in your head, I mean, the things that I write when I write stuff is just things that I go through, but not specifically. And that's what everybody writes about. Just as long as somebody can kind of understand a little bit about it, it would be great.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be able to come up with something like that, it's basically a tale. Not really a story, but it's a tale,
Yeah, it is a tale,
and you're it's in your mind, and it's almost like a dream, and you're trying to explain that dream to somebody. But I mean, you're specific with it, and that's
Oh,
great.
yeah,
I love that.
yeah.
I love to learn what's behind a song. That's why I ask everybody
I
what's your song
appreciate
about. Because you could be talking about anything, and it could be nothing. Well, my stuff's about nothing. I don't even know where it comes from. But I mean, to have it like a story like
Yeah.
that's
maybe too specific. I don't
no.
know.
I would rather have that response because it gives more meaning to the song now. Because I did read I think the lyrics are on this one. Yes.
They should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
I,
They should be.
I was as I was driving, I'm multitasking like a son of a. I'm a machine. I'm email people, and I don't pay attention to the road unless there's somebody making me really mad, especially on 79.
Oh no.
79 is the most
So
fun.
don't drive at the same time you're driving.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you know when that's gonna happen. Just don't make me mad.
All right.
He said, Typo Negative is the band
Okay.
that he said, are there any local bands or any bands that I know that sound like Typo Negative? Just for him to look up.
I don't, but I
don't
like
either.
that. That's
You would
another
think that
band
you would
I've
know at
heard.
least.
Yeah,
Isn't that
sorry.
kind of a more? I don't even.
It's I guess more goth.
He
or
says
I
nice
don't-
influences, by the way.
Okay, well appreciate that.
Sean is the only one in the chat. So
Yeah.
so if you are
Well, thank you,
watching,
Sean.
you must hit subscribe to be able to chat. It's
Yeah.
just it's a thing I had to do. I didn't want to do it at the beginning, but I ran into some snafus at the beginning, and it's the best option. But once you tap subscribe, wait 5 minutes, and boom, you can chat.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to 300 by the end of the year, which will be December 31st.
You'll get that.
I have 267,
You'll get that.
and you've subscribed.
Yep.
So
I'm
Damn it.
a watch later person. I'm guilty.
yeah,
of
I mean,
that. I'm
I mean,
always a
I even
later
watch my
person.
own shows later because I'm doing it right now. So why would I watch?
Yeah,
Well, I am watching,
Yeah.
but it doesn't count because
I get it.
these are all tied together. Anyway, anywho, Secrets of Time Travel. I got to plug something in and
Okay.
and hit the boys' room. But is this? Oh yeah, plenty of time. I could do this definitely.
Oh yeah, this
definitely
is
in
a
4 minutes.
longer song.
No, but the other one's longer. It's okay.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
okay.
that one's the longest.
I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this
Here
one's-
he is, Secrets of Time Travel by. How do you say it on stage?
I say Black Hole Zion.
You don't go Black Hole Zion. No, because
Nah.
it's not really your thing. It's not. That's you never do that when you sing anyway, right?
I mean, I guess like my singing voice is kind of weird like that, like.
But not to announce
No, I'm just like I just talk. Yeah, I just talk.
down to earth, right?
Yeah,
down to
I guess
earth.
So, yeah.
But let's go on a time
Yeah,
travel.
Secrets of time travel.
Let's do that.
Well, one thing that could be done is we could remove the prefrontal cortex and edit. Well, one thing that could be done is we could remove the prefrontal cortex and edit. Well, one thing that could be done is we could remove the prefrontal cortex and edit. Well, one thing that could be done is we could remove
See, that was excellent. You
I
you
got
prompted
that
me
time.
at
I was
that.
like, song's almost over.
Songs I missed it. We were in a deep conversation about my previous time on Facebook. On Facebook, I'd have to say it like. But see, Meta owns Instagram, so you would
Yeah.
think that they would make it cooler. Because you get away with a lot more on Instagram than you can on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't know.
Facebook's like a whiny person app, you know? It's for the winos.
Kind of.
Sean says, never too specific. That description sounds incredible. I don't know if he's talking about this. Like,
Oh, we were because we're on the delay.
sludge metal, kind feeling the I don't know what he said. He can't. Are you speaking to text or what do they call it?
I'll talk to text.
Yeah. Are you speaking to text? And that's what. Yeah. And then moms type like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna put him on
Sludge metal. That's
I'm
a
gonna put
cool.
delay. Yeah, sludge metal. That's different. Well, I don't know. Well, there's that's what I was talking about with Black Sound last night, and a lot of other guests I've had on. It's so hard to nail down your band into a certain genre because there's so many genres. Even if you would like you could put yours into an industrial metal.
Yeah, like so that
But-
album. Yeah.
A certain song or something, there's elements of something else. So you would have to add your own subgenre, and it's just this. Can we just call it rock music?
Yeah, I
Can't we
get.
just-
I
can we all just
too
get along?
fatigued by it, like, cause we get called industrial metal, like that album, like
Yeah.
it sounds like fucking industrial.
But then you have
metal.
a whole album of just I guess techno.
Yeah.
But it's more like ambient. Some of it's ambient
it's
techno.
real-
I listened to that. Where was I? I was driving somewhere.
That's yoga and meditation music.
Yeah. I was driving somewhere, and I was talking to you like earlier in the day or something. But I must have been working or something. But it was actually And I was starting to listen to it, and because we were talking about the stuff that I use, and I was like, well, this is gonna be the shit. Before I even knew who you were. Remember, like before I
do,
even saw
yeah.
you at Music on Main,
Yep.
I was just talking to the Black Hole Zion account.
Yep.
And so like there was that whole album of just because you were like, you'll love this one. Which one is it? Which
So it
album?
was either the meditation,
The one that was like
Volume
the- like
1
games
or all
and
the Stunt Runner.
Yeah, and it's awesome,
Thank
but
you
it's
very much.
nothing to
Doesn't
do
sound
with the
like-
Black Hole Zion. I mean, with the other with
Right.
this stuff. I mean, it has because it's that, but the sound is completely different.
Yeah.
Why did you go into that space for a minute and get away from this style? That's kind of what I was getting at with this.
because I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that was the whole thing.
What-
like behind
was
the
there-
band was like, if there's something that I want to try.
Was there a role for
doing-
every band member on that one, or was it just?
That one I did all myself.
I see.
Yeah.
It's because it's my band. No, I'm kidding.
No, I mean, it's like it's like
No, I'm not- I'm not-
there's always people playing when we play live. It's not just me.
Right.
Uh,
Well,
so, like-
Intoxicated Zen's the same way. They have people come up from the somewhere.
Yeah. So it's like
Yeah.
it's always like, all right, like anybody that's involved is like welcome and encouraged to.
Hopefully, we'll have a little
contribute,
bit of
but
time before you leave tonight, because I got to show you this thing.
Yeah.
You've got to.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
if you've
see it.
messed with that before.
I haven't. No.
It's when Rob comes over, he'll usually pick up a guitar, but he'll get some stuff going on here. This is basically, I've actually showed this stuff on the show. Like somebody cancels, or I just want to talk. I just want to talk about it. you
Yeah.
know? Then I'll just I'll show it and stuff. But this one's new. That one's new. But anyway, it's he'll get something started with that, and then he'll sit down and play guitar, and then I'll just over top of it. That's
Yeah.
how it goes. Exactly
I
like that.
it. Sounds like that.
Exactly like that. Yeah, yeah. That's trademark, so don't steal it. I don't want to run out of time, so
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we'll go ahead and move on to the cover.
Yeah.
Now, this is I've heard this song because it's it's already been played, but I don't listen to a lot of Depeche Mode.
Neither do I.
I've never listened to a lot of Depeche Mode because it's a Depeche Mode song, correct?
Yep.
And that didn't the one guy passed away recently. Remind me his name again.
Stanley Benkovic.
One of the people that used to be on the show as a segment. She goes by Beverly Trash.
Mm-hmm.
Beverly Trash in Nashville. That's not her real name, but she was a huge Depeche Mode fan. So we talked about that when that happened, because she was on. But tell me a little bit about this. Why you decided to go this route? It's very, very good. I really like it, and it's even if I never heard the song before, it's still good.
Oh well, appreciate that. So, yeah, this is like I get a little emotional
Sure.
talking about it. But so our keyboard player passed away last November.
That's right. Yeah, I remember.
Pretty brief battle with cancer, and one of the things that we were going to do before that, and really before COVID, was we were working on an album of cover tunes that like everybody that was in the band at that time was
Could
into.
contribute and stuff. Yeah.
And so like that was the song that he picked.
Oh, see, okay.
And I never like I'm really bad about like capturing things with pictures and video.
Sure.
But for whatever reason, the day that I went to his place to record him, like I brought my stuff to him because he has a bunch of hardware or had
Sure.
a bunch of
Yeah.
hardware since when I went over to record him. I brought my rig to him because it was easier, and I videoed so much of it. And but this was the song that he wanted to do, and so I,
Is this him? Is he on this?
yeah, so
Okay.
all the keyboards you'll hear are him. There's other stuff on that album, and it's, to be honest, like it's hard for me
Sure.
to get through it because there's other stuff on there that was like meant to be played by him,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
we never, like
Well,
COVID, and then
It's
he
awesome
got
that you
sick, and-
still released it though. That's
Yeah.
that's a tribute in itself.
Well, it's not
And-
released yet, but
But,
it
well,
will-
right, yeah, but you
I'm
are
just-
going to release it, right?
Yeah, it's just, I mean, honestly,
Well, it's hard to do.
It's fucking tough,
Yeah.
emotionally,
And
like to
Understandable,
listen to,
for sure, yeah.
But this was the one he picked, and I just so happened to like have a bunch of like pictures and video of him doing it, and it's not even the finished mix.
Did you ever? If this is too hard, you don't have to. Did you ever sit down with him and ask him why this was his pick?
We talked about it on the way back from a gig.
Yeah.
So like we were like just talking, like
Sure.
we had a gig at this like meatery in Ohio.
A meatery? What's a
Yeah.
meatery?
It's just like a place where they fucking
Kinda like a
sell
creamery.
meat. Yeah, they
Okay.
they sell meat and stuff.
Do they sell a horse, by the way?
I don't know.
just-
Yeah,
I
don't
need
know.
to
Yeah.
try some, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
But we were just like talking about things, and it was just like he liked that band, and I mean, of course, everybody's heard of Depeche Mode.
Well, yeah,
But, like,
legendary.
But I'm like, oh, I don't know that song. I'll listen to it, and so like that's
Yeah.
how it started. It's just a band that he had always liked,
Yeah.
and it's just some cool keyboard lines on there.
For sure, there is.
and,
Yeah, as soon as you sent it to me this morning, I was like, "Here it is. Here's the unreleased." Because I always grab those unreleased ones. I'm like, "Yes, I get to premiere one."
Yeah.
And I loved on that with anybody that I have on, But
There's a couple
this,
other
this makes it more
tunes that
special.
he got to play on, and it's just
How long was he a member?
So
From the beginning?
No, not from the beginning. He joined around 2018-ish, and
Do you want to say his name for people that might know him?
Oh, sorry, I thought
okay.
I thought it came through on the mic. Stanley Benkovic.
Okay.
And I'd known him for years. Incredible person. He's one of those people that like he's the smartest fucking person that I knew.
I read all your posts after that had happened, and I feel like I never did meet him, but I could kind of imagine what he was like through your all's posts,
Yeah.
and that's awesome.
Just like sweet and strong and confident and meek all at the same time.
Yeah.
Just a good human being. So like, I mean, like everybody, it's always a loss when somebody
Sure,
dies,
yeah,
but, like,
yeah.
that
It's
dude,
it's
like
awful. Yeah.
he was like loved by so many people, and it really is like a loss.
Yeah,
For him to
for
not
sure.
be around. I mean,
Yeah.
like, he was a scientist. He was, he
Really?
had his PhD in pharmacology.
What?
Yeah. I mean, like,
Yeah.
and then he just decided that he was like, nope, I'm done with this now. I'm going to become an electrician. And he got his apprentice electrician's license and
Heck
was
yeah.
working as an electrician until he got sick. So just amazing, just super smart, super
Willing to learn,
kind
sounds
dude.
like.
Yeah,
Willing to learn about everything.
Very kind.
I almost electrocuted myself trying to hook up a washer once, like a laundry washer.
Yeah.
Not here, but when I lived in Clarksburg.
But
There's very big plugs, what I mean, lots of prongs. I thought I was.
just hand slid in.
I don't know what happened. That and about a couple months after that was I thought I'd be smart. Well, I was bored for one thing. I took a disposable camera apart and got shocked by the flash.
Oh, the
Those things are
residual
dangerous.
charge in the capacitor.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
What's it called?
The
flux capacitor?
Yeah. The capacitors hold little charges.
I heard
them,
flux in
so,
there
yeah.
somewhere. But yeah, this is a great song, and now that I know you've told us
Yeah.
about it, that it makes it even more special.
Yep. So Stan, I'm not really a believer, but like if there's some way that he hears or feels this,
Sure.
like I told him, you know, never going to forget you. I think about him still every day.
Yeah.
So this starts off with him on keys and ends.
Now,
with
did you
him
have to
on
get a hold of
keys.
Depeche Mode about this?
So no.
Is there a way to even get a hold of Depeche Mode about
No,
anything?
but so there, so when we officially
Sorry.
release it, no, it's
that
okay.
was kind of a
when we officially release it, yeah, there's licensing that we'll have to pay, but we won't talk to Depeche Mode. There's like a licensing.
I was going to say, if you do, I'd kind of like to talk to them.
Yeah, I
about,
mean-
about their choice of French fries.
yeah,
for the
Well,
most part.
If for some chance they heard it and either loved it or hated
Sometimes
it,
bands do, though. You know, I mean, you never know who might, or even if they don't, somebody in their
Somebody,
circle. You know.
but yeah, we'll pay. a
And what's his name?
licensing Fee.
What's his name? Rick, that passed away.
Oh, Stanley Bankovic.
Why did I say
Stanley
Rick?
Bankovic. 'Cause
Stanley.
I say it so quickly.
So this is, we'll do this for Stanley on the show also.
Yeah.
So this is for Stanley.
Thanks.
This is Walking in My Shoes, and
My Shoes.
unreleased,
Yep, unreleased.
and this will be coming out. You don't know. yet,
yeah,
right?
you know, it's
Still in the
mentally,
works?
it's hard working.
What
you
else is going to be on the album, real quick?
know.
know yet? Is it
So
still
the
in the
whole
works?
album's called Wormhole Aliens, and it's a bunch of weird covers
Awesome.
that you wouldn't maybe expect.
And
Like,
I want to ask you what the other ones will be because that's what we got to look
there
forward
is a
to.
fucking David Bowie song on there.
Of course, there must be. There must be. How about a Rob Zombie song?
No, he's
No.
cool though. Like
He is cool. Let's get him on the show. Me and
you.
you'll, you can co-host with me. We'll, yeah.
Yeah, he'll
Sean's
be
not
like-
invited.
He'll be like, Fuck.
Sean's not invited because he'll want to auction me off and Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's got fetish for auctioning.
Yeah.
Auctioning. Maybe he should be an auctioneer.
Yeah.
Here's Walking in My Shoes, covered by Black Hole Sound.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I would tell you about the things that put me through the pain I've
That's very good.
Appreciate
Very
that.
good. I listened to it in the truck earlier, and I was like, I need to know where these keys are coming from, and because it's I need to maybe I need to listen to the original song too. That might give it a little bit more because I don't remember what the original one sounds like.
I mean,
but maybe
I've
not.
listened to
maybe
the
not.
original
I like
a
this
couple
one.
of times. And that was a band that Stan dug, and so I went and listened. I mean, of course, I'd heard them before, but I listened to the original.
What was the
a
big
couple
song
of
that they
times.
did that everybody that kind of put them on the on the map?
That's
I
a
can't
good
even remember.
question. I don't know. I should
If anybody, I mentioned to you already. Destination Random, whoever you are, he said sounds good.
appreciate that.
And of course, Sean says Depeche Mode is good stuff. Well, I don't know about good, but
Yeah, very good.
very, very good.
Yeah.
I don't think too goods is anyway. I'm being too complicated. But he said that thing that Sean said earlier about Thrill Kill Cult is a
Oh,
band. He
I know
says.
that band.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what he was
Okay.
referring to when he
Okay.
said something up there.
Okay.
But the live chat is also, it can be seen when you go back and watch it.
Okay.
So you can look back and see what.
Yeah. No,
was
I know
commented
that
on.
band. Yeah, I know because I know one of their songs at least.
I was wanting to. I was going to give you these before, like while we're listening to that.
Yeah.
But I will give them to you now so I can tell people that I have stickers.
Yeah.
Keep Me Alive stickers. It looks exactly like this. I also have T-shirts, not in stock, but I can get a T-shirt if you would like a T-shirt. They're $20 because I don't have. You know, they're expensive. They're comfortable. I've slept in the shirt that I have,
Yeah,
the Keep Me
yeah.
Alive shirt. They're tagless. They're very comfortable. I'm not going to tell you the company because I'm not sponsored by them. And there's,
Yeah.
but that's where I get them from the same people that make the stickers. They're very good quality stickers. They never fade. Sticker Mule. And you know, they
okay.
make the coasters that I've gotten made before. They Keep Me Alive coasters and several other things. But
Yeah.
there you go.
Thank you.
Have
thank you,
3.
Thank you.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
shit. I'll get that one. Oh, well,
That's
you
the
get
one.
it for
That
me.
one stays on the floor. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But no, they're a very good company. I've they don't do sponsorships for anyone, and but it's okay because their stuff it's American. It's America,
Yeah.
American made. But they send me hot sauce. I don't even eat hot sauce, but it's called mule sauce, and it's Mike says it's good. He likes
That's
that
cool.
that kind of stuff. If you order enough stuff, they will send you some mule sauce. Yeah. You like hot sauce?
I do.
I will give you some. I think I have an extra bottle in there actually.
Yeah.
I order a lot of things from them. Very good company. I mean, I'll just put them out there, stickermule.com, because they are a good company.
Yeah.
You know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No,
But
I feel you on the shirts.
hmm?
I feel you on the shirts.
yeah, I
like-
mean, I don't. You know, everybody's like, why don't you have a local distributor? I could.
Yeah.
But I need to. Give me one of the shirts that we're gonna press the label on or the logo on, and let me sleep in it for a night. If I
Yeah.
can sleep in it and it's not scratchy, you can see scratchy.
Yeah.
I don't like scratchy shirts.
I'm the same way.
If I'm not gonna wear it, I'm not gonna sell it.
We use this company, and we're not sponsored by
It's
them.
fine. But
They're
plug them.
cool, and I like them a lot. They're called World of Strange,
Okay.
and because we're fucking strange, I guess. I don't know, but
Who's not strange?
but so the reason why I dig them is like it's a small shop,
Mhm.
and I was really particular about having shirts that were comfortable.
Me too. Yeah.
And so they were like, I came to them with a couple ideas, and they came back with like, well, here's some options.
Now,
And so,
did
like,
they help you design them also, or is that a
Um,
separate entity?
so I usually like will hire an artist to do a design.
So you don't draw.
I do, but I'm not good.
I can't draw a
enough.
stick
Yeah.
figure. It's
I
it's still
can-
squiggly.
I draw, but I'm not good enough to do that. Like
Yeah.
some of the art in the album I did, but it's like a lot of it is like digital art.
Graphics and stuff.
Um,
Yeah.
But so like I'll usually like get an artist like Sketchboy.
Tattoo
or
artists are the
Yeah.
greatest to get, really,
Um,
because they will just, okay, what are you thinking? And then just
have 'em
scribble
do
it out, and that's the
Um,
best. You know, that's the best copy.
So I'll get the design and then send it to World of Strange and be like, will this work?
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll be like, it's a
And
cool
they'll make a
design.
couple-
Or they'll say this would be tough to work on a shirt,
Yeah.
and they'll be like, I wouldn't use it on a shirt, but it's a cool design.
Yeah.
And so like they've never done us wrong.
I might have to. I might
Yeah.
have to
Yeah, they're
get
cool.
You know,
Yeah.
you might get a referral bonus.
Well, I
Sticker
don't-
Mill does
yeah,
that too. They'll give
yeah.
you a referral.
I don't think they do that. I mean, because it's just a 2-person operation. They
So,
do a lot.
well,
Of,
is it local?
they're in Tennessee.
Tennessee.
But they come around this way. They do like conventions and stuff.
Okay.
So like that's how we met them.
Well, we will need somebody to make shirts for the festival.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see if they want to come up and kind of be a part of it also.
They're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
World of Strange, is
Yeah.
that .com?
I don't know. They're on Instagram. World
Look it
of
up. It's
Strange,
worth a
and-
Google
yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
And probably worldofstrange.com. But they're very nice.
Okay.
I've just
I'll tell them you
dealt
sent me.
with them a few days ago because we have 2 new shirt designs for
Really?
that show later in the month.
Yes. So yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. What do you have coming up, band wise and you wise?
So we just did a gig in Pittsburgh with Aesthetic Perfection at the Craft House, which was cool.
That place is awesome.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Did you
and
eat? Did you eat anything?
I
there?
didn't eat because
you
I
have
always
good
have
food?
this thing that like because the way that I sing, I'm like, oh man, if I
Now,
eat,
do you have any rituals before you sing? There are some vocalists that do.
define
Like
ritual.
honey, like eating honey or
Um,
breathing through a weird bong.
I
know?
used to, but now it's just I drink a lot of water. I make sure I drink a lot of water, and then
Yeah.
I warm up because like it doesn't sound like it when you listen to the record because it's like I'm so like, but it's high notes. Like it's
Yeah.
not easy to sing. So I always warm up, and I mean I practice.
Now, do you like if you're at a show like Pleasant Street or do you go like out in the street and go "Rah!" like to warm up and like people are like looking at you like what is this guy okay?
No, I usually will warm up like earlier that day.
Yeah, like-
or
like in the
sometimes
bathroom, in the
on
shower or
way up
something.
to the show.
Yeah.
But like when my warm up isn't that kind of singing,
I see.
it'll be like, "Hoo!" Like I'll do like.
We'll do
oh,
that
did I
again.
did I click on-
Do your warm up.
Oh, I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but
Come
I'll
on.
do. Like,
Well, yeah, some-
I'll
yeah, do
I'll
like
be
5 seconds.
I'll do a lot of like.
So that way you're getting a range of all of it.
Yeah.
That's
And then, like, I'll
badass.
do like little things there. I'll be like, like I'll like do that kind of. So it's like I don't sound like that when we.
Mike's on
play
the phone with
live.
his dad on speakerphone.
But it's like
That's
I
hilarious.
don't sing like that when we play live.
You
but, like,
should though.
that's how I
You should
warm
bring
up.
that in there somewhere. That needs to be in there.
And I'll
I
do,
mean,
like,
if you're
some,
practicing
like-
it, you might as well. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, who knows?
Well, so the next show though is Pleasant
Oh,
Street.
yeah, sorry,
right?
yeah,
No,
1, 2,
that's
3
okay.
Pleasant
I mean, that
Street.
was great.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna
Just-
have you do that when I come and see you at Pleasant Street. Coming
Okay.
up here
I will. Yeah.
on stage, like during one of the songs.
Oh, maybe.
If
We
I could
did-
do that, I would do it for you. But I
Yeah.
can't. I don't have that range.
We did a Kiss cover show once, and
I think. Yeah, I think you told me about that.
and
How
I
did
got
that
to
go?
like that was fun because I love Kiss. Like I fucking love Kiss.
like that much?
yeah, like well, I'm more of a Paul Stanley guy.
Okay,
but
yeah.
I love all Kiss. But like there were some Kiss songs where like I got to sing like little bits of falsetto.
Yeah.
and we did 100,000 Years, and I was just like on cloud nine, getting to like sing.
Were you
that,
guys?
but-
Did you dress as them too?
No, we like talked about it for a minute, but we're like, man, if we tried to do that, like, there's no way you can.
Everybody's
do it as
done
cool
that.
as Kiss. You know what I mean? Like,
Everybody's done. the
So
whole
what
tongue
we
thing.
did was like I had this dude I know make us like I got symbols for each band member,
Okay.
and so I had him make us custom shirts with each. So like I had like the Star Child.
So there was a
symbol.
theme-ish
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Now the picture that you sent me to use for the when did you have an eye thing? in?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like
Because
a
I noticed
headpiece
Davis
and
had
an eye
his
thing.
was that a
He wears
theme?
sunglasses a lot.
Was that a theme show?
No, I mean that's.
Or is
just
that how your
kinda- that's-
presence is? I've never
that's
seen you guys
kinda-
live.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
that's he usually is like that, and when we play, like I try to wear that, but I'll be honest, like it only lasts a couple of songs
well, yeah, I mean,
because
yeah,
I'm
you
kind of a twitchy. You probably see me like here, like I twitch around a lot.
Well, I mean, who
um,
doesn't twitch? I mean,
But so like it usually only lasts a few songs,
Yeah.
and then it starts to come off, so I end up taking it off. But
Well,
yeah,
it's-
that's usually like part of it.
it's been terrific to have you here. Finally, you need to come over again.
Yeah, I would
because we
love
have
that.
way more to talk about. We didn't get to the wiener segment,
Yeah,
but we can do it real quick. What do you like on your hot dogs?
just mustard.
All right.
I'll eat chili
that one's-
if it's good chili or sauce, but yeah,
Yeah,
if
so,
it's,
yeah. I
like,
think it's more
just
sauce.
mustard and like I prefer turkey dogs.
Mayonnaise and ranch dressing also, right?
No,
Okay.
yeah, extra
Man,
mayo,
that's
extra ranch.
sacrilege. I'm telling
Thank you for having me on too.
Yes, come back anytime.
Yeah.
Bring some of the. So, even though they've already been here, they know
I
where to go.
Yeah,
Bring Davis and Frank with you,
Yeah.
and whoever else is in the clan at
Yeah.
the time. If you need any help, if you want any, if this, I'm going to have you tap on these things here in a second.
yeah.
Not online, not on
Right.
here, but you'll
Yeah.
want one. But thanks so much for being
Thanks
on.
for
It's been a
having me.
lot of fun talking to
Yeah.
you. Sean says Black Hole Zion definitely gained a fan.
Oh well, thank you.
Sean-
Sean
he's-
definitely gained a fan because
Sean is
fucks
awesome.
with you too.
Sean
so-
is awesome. Yeah,
yeah.
Sean is the man. He's the one that does the Cemetery Alliance thing,
Okay.
and he has Chris Voltz, the lead singer of Flaw, his personal phone number. I don't even have that shit
Yeah.
with anybody. I don't even have your phone number.
I'll give you my phone
it's
number,
okay.
but it's not.
I'll
worth
probably bug you to
anything.
death.
It's not worth anything.
Oh, he did mention KMFDM, which I guess is a little bit of a.
I saw that band. I know these bands, but like I'm also like
Enjoyed the silence. from
kind
the
of
pitch.
like a poser, because like
Poser.
because it's like
I haven't heard
'cause
that
it's
word. I
like-
just haven't heard that word in a while.
I just guess because of like skating and stuff. But like I'm like
Ah,
I know
skating.
these bands, but like I don't really know them. Like I'm not in that.
Yeah,
scene.
you don't. Yeah, you don't.
So it's like I know the hits.
Yeah.
Uh,
The one hit that
so I don't feel
Yeah.
qualified to say like, well, that's you know what I mean? Like you know. But
Yeah.
yeah, I know these bands.
But
I
it's
like
been
it.
fun. We
Thank
could, we
you.
could sit here
Yeah,
and
we
talk for a
could, we
while.
could, yeah.
You have to co-host with me sometime. You don't even have to be here. We can do it over Zoom. You know, just because you have things to do. Everybody's
Yeah.
got shit to do, and it's awesome that you know. Because when I first started doing this, everybody was at home.
Yeah.
Everybody was home, and there was no live music to do. I might even go hit up open mic tonight
Oh,
up in
really?
Morgantown. You want
Okay.
to go?
I can't, but I would
You-
normally.
I need you for the high part.
So-
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe I can just sample that and just take it with me.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
No,
yeah,
sorry.
off camera. We can-
I'm gonna
Any
have
excuse
Mark
to
do
sing in
the
falsetto.
marquee tonight because it's at this point it's an honorary thing to do.
I appreciate that.
Dragonfly Effect is going to be on Friday. They're a really good band from Pittsburgh. That'll be 8:00. So tune in for that one. They're really good. There's a song that they just released. I can't think of it right now, but because they're just I talk to bands and stuff all day long. But they have a new song out that I think should really be on like CLG or like a radio song, a good radio song that. And Black Sound has the same. I mean, every band has one like that. Just one song that's like really good and it's catchy.
Like
I don't know what I'm
Ween-
doing. I have no idea what-
Like every Ween song is catchy.
Is it?
No,
Okay.
but I love Ween. So any excuse I
Ween-
can have to talk about Ween.
Ween. Okay. Is it WEEN or WEAN?
WEE.
Because it could be. You could do a cover band that's WEAN,
Yeah.
or you could just. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about honestly. But thanks so much for
Yeah,
watching the show.
Yeah.
Sean, thank you for being the top commenter
Yeah.
in the
thanks,
chat room.
Sean.
I guess I'm still under auction.
Yeah.
Because nobody has offered to buy me. I don't even know how this is. How's this a fundraiser? Because I'm going to benefit from this if anybody is.
because you get to go to the Wonder Bar. So
Yeah, I mean, that's the only place I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm not going to any back alleys.
all right.
I will drive myself there,
yeah.
and I will call you if I need help.
Okay.
Okay. I will hand you the letters because
Okay.
you were kind of nervous about
Yeah.
this. All you got to do is take the 6 down and put the 7 up. I have already have everything meditated. That sounds like a murder.
Yeah.
I won't say that. But here's I'm
All
gonna
these
play.
came off easier than I thought.
Oh, that's what she
Yeah.
said.
Yeah. Taking it down.
We're gonna close the show with a band called Redfield. I don't know if they're a band or if they're a person or what they are,
Mm-hmm.
but I did talk to them a little bit today. I've sent them email to be on the show. So they're from I believe the Chicago area.
All right.
I've actually hit several bands around that area from Redfield's Instagram. I've kind of
Yeah.
invaded their Instagram and just because I've never really done any bands from that area, so I'd like to see what they're about up there. So this is Redfield with "You for Me," and this has remember that band Il Nino? Remember them?
I know the name, but I
Il
don't
Nino, and
know.
then well, the lead singer they used they got up for this track. They're featuring Christian Machado. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Probably not. Machado.
Okay.
Probably, I don't know. But he's the he was lead singer in Il Nino, but now Lions at the Gate is the band he's in
Okay.
now. So that's who's featured on this track.
Okay. Cool.
So that's all I'm saying. But that's what we're going to end the show with tonight. Well, I'll be back Friday at 8:00 with Dragonfly Effect from Pittsburgh, of course over Zoom. But so check us out then. Thanks for watching,
Yeah.
and thanks Mark
Thank you.
for coming
Thanks for having me.
on. Cool. Here's
Live long and prosper.
here's Redfield. Yeah, live long and prosper.
Yeah.
never forget the unspeakable violence. We seem to never forget. It's always pushing and twisting and turning and torture.